Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Hamza's Aviation, and today I'm going to be doing a video on 5 things to expect in Aerofly FS 2022. Now, we're going to just quickly, straight off the bat, go into our list. So, oh god, hang on. So, number 1 on our list is at least 1 brand new aircraft. Maybe 2, because they might add in something to make up for this simulator and something for the next simulator. So the only thing they did with aircraft this year was with the A320. Now all A320s had these sharklets, and it was just a bit unrealistic as you didn't have like many variants of the A320. Now they've added in these bigger sharklets, which still adds a bit of realism to them, and they've also added some weathering onto the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that on the bottom of the reflection, but they've pretty much just modified the A320, make it look better and stuff. To be honest, I think they might start to do reworks, but I don't really think they need to do reworks that much on their aircraft. It's not like Infinite Flight level when they have to like completely rework their aircraft, because they are just terrible. I personally don't like Infinite Flight's aircraft, to be honest. The only good aircraft they've got are the 777, A350 and the 757, because obviously they've just reworked it, and the 737s, and the A320, A319, and that's about it. They're the only good aircraft in it, and the 747-8, but still. Yeah, is it still recording? Yes, it is, because it keeps on doing that flash thing. I'm worried it doesn't like record. But yeah, the aircraft that we are likely to get are probably the A350, A330, or 787, as they are highly requested. And yeah, it's definitely still recording. I keep on seeing that yellow dot, which means you can hear my voice, but it keeps on disappearing, so I'm not sure if it keeps on recording or not. So yeah, 3 aircraft that are likely to come into Aerofly FS 2022 are 787, A350, and A330. I personally want the 787 in the game, as it's my favourite aircraft. Specifically the 787-9. And yeah, I just want to see how well of a job they do on it, and yeah. Alright, next point is actually to do with the live AI system that we've got this year. So I will show you that if I just come into land on runway 09 on left. Actually no, I want to land here because it's my favourite landing strip on runway runway 27 left at London Heathrow Airport. Only because it's got that legendary Concorde, but just before it, yeah, right there. But yeah, so if I just land this aircraft, then I can show you what I mean by improvements to the live thingy AI system. Right, that might not have been a great landing, but who cares? No one. Alright, so we'll just land and we'll go into replay and see what happens. And yeah, that is what I mean, right? You're not gonna see an Air Canada Express Q400 in the UK now, are you? No, you are not. And that's another thing. Contrails, chemtrails, whatever you want to call them, below 20,000 feet is just not realistic at all. And also, they just gotta work on this thing, like where they pause in time, because it just messes up your like recording. If you want to record a landing of yours that you've done really well, this is gonna be ruining the shot, isn't it? It's gonna look like you're not doing it professionally, and you've essentially flown into that aircraft. Whereas the reality of it is the complete opposite. and it's just frozen there in time. And yeah. Woo! That was a lovely landing. Let's get a round of applause for that one. Let's see what FPM was that. That was a... What FPM? 50 FPM. Jeez. One of the smoothest landings I've done on my 777s yet. That was a Turkish Airlines landing right there, if I've ever seen one. Yeah. So that's one thing. The other thing is they need to also improve that. KLM have never operated the A380, and they probably never will because of the pandemic. And Airbus have also stopped the A380 production line. The program has come to a complete stop. The last one went to Emirates, and they've just stopped making them because no one wants to go abroad in such a situation like this. And yeah, it's still recording, isn't it? Yeah, that's good, that's good. And yeah, you're not going to see stuff like that at Heathrow, are you? And stuff like that. Not going to lie, that was a pretty nice landing. You're not going to see a JetBlue A320 at London's Heathrow Airport. In Aerofly FS 2022, they have suggested that AI aircraft will be able to taxi off to the gates instead of just like disappearing on the runway like that. They will be like taxiing around and stuff, like on the tarmac, taxiing out the gate and pushing back. And that brings us onto our next thing. Why am I going off to the side? I don't know. That brings us onto the second point, which is let me just check my list. Pushback and ground services. Oh, that was such a nice one. I can't get over that landing now. Pushback and ground services. Now, I just put that in there because Aerofly have suggested that AI aircraft will be receiving pushback services when they're ready for like taxi, departure and stuff like that. So I think if they're going to do it for AI, surely they must be doing it for us as well, because what's the point in doing it for AI and not for us as the customer? So that's one thing. And plus I think they're also going to add it in because Infinite Flight, they're very close to adding it in. They're very close to adding in clouds. They're very close to adding in nice terminals. They're just trying to get up to Aerofly's standards. But Aerofly needs to try and get to X-Plane's standards, where they have ground services, pushback, and stuff like that. So I think we could be getting pushback and ground services later on in this simulator, or more likely to be in Aerofly FS 2022. Now, regions, also another big topic. We will be expecting at least one new region, because this year Aerofly added in 3 new regions and made one free. This has been not free for the past few simulators, and it's finally become free. Thank you, Aerofly. By the way, the price of the core app is basically everything. So it's the price of this, the price of that, price of that, price of that, price of that, and all the aircraft. If you were to go back to Aerofly something, Aerofly FS2, you'd have to pay for all the aircraft. Or most of the aircraft anyway, and it was not good. So, that's nice. And live weather will be synced with the new world, with the real world. I think this is gonna come along with live traffic as well, because if they're on the subject of things like being, synced with the real world, they surely must be doing some live weather. And plus, we know this because it's still recording. That's good. We know this because if we are flying in the UK, the time is currently okay, can't tell the time. What's the time? Time is currently 10:26. Okay. Right. So it's 10:26 here. And in the world of Aerofly, if we just take a look at the conditions and time, okay, that's a specific set time that I've put today. But if we put the time to 10:26, 10:26, 2 minutes ahead, because the weather or the time, yeah, see, it's exactly how it looks right here. It's nice and sunny, not many clouds, and yeah, I think that this could be relating to proper live traffic as well, and live weather. And let's just do a harsh bank over Heathrow, why don't we? Definitely not gonna get reported to the FAA. What happens if I crash into the control tower, which I can't do? Come on. Oh, damn. That has ended very badly. I think we've actually, yeah, that has ended very badly. Let's see if we actually hit the control tower. Oh, we actually went through it. Okay, never mind that. Yeah. And then we just absolutely smashed it into a million pieces. Kaboom. Now, if you see here, you can see like these ground surfaces and everything right here. If these are already like 3D in the simulator, not like doing anything, usually in a flight simulator, that means that it's gonna get some live action added to it within the next year or something. In this case, this year with Aerofly FS 2022 in December. They usually come out like a month before the new year. So stay tuned on the channel if you want to see a review on that simulator when it and if it comes out. Yeah. So that's all I've got for this video. They are the top 5 things I am, or at least I am, expecting in the new Aerofly FS 2022 flight simulator. Comment down below if you think anything else is gonna come in. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I think those, like, what are they called? They're like orange things, like, they're like orange flags and on the side of the runway, and they've got, it's like an orange cylinder on a pole, and it determines where the wind is. They were animated in Aerofly FS 1, so the likeliness of them coming back is also very high. And wow, there's a Spirit A320 right in front of us. That's great. Let's see if we can do a near good enough landing as we did last time. We just got to follow this glide slope that this Spirit A320 is following. And we got to make sure we don't go too far to the left. Okay, I can't see the contrail anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, there we go, we've landed. Let's go. And yeah, that is definitely a Spirit A320 if I've seen one. You're not gonna see them anytime, any day at London Heathrow Airport, mate. Yeah, I don't know what those things are called. Whirlwinds, that's what they're called. Whirlwinds. Whirlwind director thingies, they're gonna oh, an A320's just taken off, okay. They might be added back into Aerofly FS 2022. That was a beautiful landing. What landing? What FPM? What FPM was that? 20 FPM? Are you mad? What is this? That was a beauty. Let's go, lads. Oh, that, I believe, is a Turkish Airlines 777, and that is the exact same plane I took from here to Turkey. Fun fact. You didn't need to know that, but I just felt like putting it in. I'm an expert at landing the 777 now. And they are also going to improve on the call signs, because as you can see, that's JetBlue A320 up there, and it's clearly labelled as a British Airways A320. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications if you want to see the review on Aerofly FS 2022 later on in the year. And yeah, share this to someone who you might think is a nav geek. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, that was an amazing landing. Let's go.